No, no, guys. Mr. Beast is not coming to the rescue. Y'all better prepare for Recession 2020 because it's getting real out there. Oh, y'all hear that sound? That's me vaping. Mm-hmm. This is good. I'm having mango right now. Let me tell y'all something. I've been telling y'all for months, not even years, many of you for years, right? About hard times coming. Well, y'all ain't listen to me. Now, some of y'all are fans of MrBeast. I like MrBeast. MrBeast, Jimmy, as he's called, like as he likes to be called, you know, goes out there and he gives away money. All right? And people love him for it. They're like, oh my gosh, I just got a flat screen TV from MrBeast. Oh my gosh, I just got $100,000 from MrBeast. Yes, MrBeast is a good guy. He goes out there giving out $100,000 to a homeless guy. I just want y'all to know, MrBeast is not coming to the rescue in this recession. All right? Some of y'all think MrBeast is going to come and bail you out. He is not. Shout out to Luigi Ben. Luigi and Ben, what's up, guys? Listen to me. Listen to me and listen very carefully. The US can't ban crypto. You know why? Because if they try, they'll only make it more valuable. Then everybody's gonna own it. All right? Think about what happened during Prohibition. All right? When they banned sales, it only made it more popular and only cost the US more money and resulted in crime, which they well know. You see, to ban crypto is hard because crypto, as one of the SEC chairmen or whatever he is said recently, falls into two categories. Some of them fall in the jurisdiction of the SEC if they are securities. All right? So if you're selling shares of something, that's a security. However, Bitcoin, as the chairman pointed out, and when I say SEC, I mean Security Exchange Commission. So basically, if you want to sell stocks or bonds or anything like that, gotta go through them. They control the money. But, well, kinda. But they don't control everything. So they can't outright ban crypto. Now you're gonna say, well, okay, but this is a crypto video. Of course it is, but it's more than that. It's more than that, all right? I've talked to y'all about this homelessness in Southern California, and some of y'all don't want to listen. All right? Ben says the same as banning gold. Exactly. They're gonna go around confiscating our gold. You can't confiscate crypto. You gotta be kidding me. You can't confiscate. You can try. You can try. Gold, you have a better shot at, and even then it's hard because there are people who will bury gold like 100 miles deep. They'll bury it under the ocean. All right. So you can only imagine how far people will go with crypto. They'll memorize their private key. They don't care if it's 22 or 48 digits long. They're going to memorize the whole darn thing. And when they go, they're taking it with them. Y'all think people can't take it with them? Oh, yes, they can. With crypto, you can. With crypto, you can. Unless you have a supercomputer from the year 3000, you are not cracking a crypto ID. I'm telling you right now, you're not cracking a private address. You're not cracking a private key. No, it's not happening. All right? They've tried, trust me, to no avail. When I went to business school, there was something very important that they taught us. You know what that was? They taught us that the economy, who was a teacher, good professor, they taught us that the economy exists within the minds of people. All right? If people think that things are going well, they spend money. If people think that things are going poorly, they pull back. Okay? The cause of a recession is how people feel. If they think things are going good, no recession. If they think things are going bad, then we have a recession because they stop spending. And as they stop spending, companies stop hiring. And as companies stop hiring, they stop buying products. They stop subscribing to services. They stop generating revenue or sending revenue to other industries. It all trickles to each other, all right? Walmart knows that the economy is going bad, so what are they doing? Well, they have to consider that. So they adjust their inventory. So now their suppliers have to adjust their production. All right? You think they're going to make more? Nope. They're going to make less and charge more. So now they start laying people off. So we see a loss of jobs and an increase in prices. People always think with supply and demand that when demand is high, okay, prices are high. Not always. You see, it's because of high demand why companies can squeeze out a profit from even a very low price. But when demand falls, they can no longer squeeze that profit out. So they have to reduce production and increase price. Ooh, didn't think about that. A lot of people don't think about how critical the situation is. Now remember what I said a moment ago, because this is very, very relevant, that the recession exists within our heads, okay? The economy exists within our heads. It exists within our minds, all right? And you can only play with the numbers so much until the numbers play with you. Catch up to you. Now here's where things get very interesting. Pay attention, boys and girls. All right? Yes, girls. This channel is opening up to everyone. All right? I love everyone equally and their money. Okay. 60% of Americans. This is an article from September 13th. 60% of Americans think a recession likely will hit in 2020. 60%. More than half. Now, guys, consider what I said earlier. The recession exists within our heads. We never recovered from the last one. We do not have record low unemployment. We actually have record low workforce participation. You'll say, well, how is that possible? It's simple. Because when people drop out of the workforce, under President Barack Obama, they simply changed it. So if you've given up on looking for work, then they no longer consider you unemployed. Congratulations, all right? So a homeless guy who's given up is now considered fully employed, because if he's not looking for work anymore, then clearly he doesn't need it. Yeah, that's the attitude. So we have a so-called 3.7% unemployment rate. 3.7% unemployment rate, and yet we have the lowest male job participation rate since something like the 1950s or 60s or 70s. It's somewhere around there. Point is, it's been at least 30, 40, 50, or even 60 years since we've witnessed this job participation rate among men being this low. Trump likes to mention that we have the lowest African American jobless rate ever, all right? The lowest African American jobless rate ever. Notice, they say the lowest African American jobless rate, not the highest African American job participation rate. Wait a minute. You'd say, well, obviously they're the same thing. Wrong. Just because we have the lowest unemployment African American rate recorded to date doesn't mean we have the highest African American job participation rate. In reality, So many African Americans have given up on looking for work and dropped out of the economy that they are no longer considered unemployed. So guess what? We now have a low unemployment rate among African Americans because so many have given up on looking for work and have dropped out of the economy. And the government calls it a success. And because people don't think critically, they say, oh, okay, well, everything's fine. We're just going to spend. You could argue then that, well, if that's the case, why is it that the economy is still running along? Stores are still running along. There's been a record number of store closures happening for like years now. Tons of stores are closing. GameStop is closing, all right? They've just closed like hundreds of stores, all right? Guys, and it's getting bad out there. Lots of retailers are closing, but you don't hear about that because people only hear what they want to hear, all right? They only hear what they want to hear, what they want to believe. They don't want to look at things critically. They don't want to worry about what's happening. They just want the problem solved. They want someone else to solve it for them. However, when 60% of Americans think a recession will likely happen in 2020, guess what? A recession is likely going to happen in 2020 because the economy does not physically exist. Okay? It exists solely within our minds. If we think things are going well, we spend money. If we think things are going poorly, we stop and we enter what we call a recession. Now, there is an exception to this, and that's called a depression. You see, with a depression, things are a lot different. Because depressions occur when you've been kicking a can down the road for so long that now, you've run out of road. And you realize things just aren't as good as you thought they were. And suddenly, everyone catches on. All right? For example, like someone tries to take out a loan, like some big corporation tries to take out a loan for like $100 million, and the bank doesn't have the funds on hand. And that sets off a lot of alarm bells. Wait a minute. This is only $100 million. Why don't you have $100 million on hand? That doesn't make any sense. You're a giant bank. You're one of the third largest banks in the country. Why don't you have $100 million on hand? It may sound like a lot of money to you, but when you consider the fact that they have all of these deposits, then people start to get worried. Well, wait a minute. If AT&T couldn't get a loan, then why would I be able to get a loan? All right? You see, a lot of companies need to take out overnight loans just to pay their employees because most of their money doesn't physically exist. It's either being loaned out itself or they've reinvested it after paying out large amounts of money to their executives, all right, and shareholders, who are often also their executives. Point is, when that happens, everything starts to go downhill. People start checking left and right. I don't know if many of you know this, but a lot of people to this day, a lot of economists to this day, still question if the Great Recession was actually a recession. Okay? Well, if it wasn't a recession, then what was it? Truth? A depression. The recession from 2008 never ended. The only thing that actually happened is the people that were struggling ended up basically being swept under the rug and disappeared from the economy. All right? And understand this, even if you have an unemployment rate of 10%, you still have 90% of people working. That's still a lot of people. That's something the professor explained. Hence, if people think that things are going well, sure, you have 10 million people out of work, right? Well, 10%, that's more than 10 million. But sure, you have 10% of people who want work, unable to find work. So that's potentially tens of millions of people. That's a lot of people. But you have to remember, 90% of them still have their jobs. And if 90% of them think that everything is going well, and the 10% suddenly become invisible because the jobless rates don't count them anymore, then everyone says, okay, We're just going to go out and spend and act like nothing's wrong, because as far as we know, nothing is. It doesn't matter if things are happening around you with your neighbors moving out and all these things. It doesn't matter, because the government says everything is okay. And if people think that everything's okay, then they spend money and it creates a surplus, thereby stimulating the economy and thereby keeping us expanding. However, nothing lasts forever. All right. And as I said before, I just got $2 from the super chat. Let me read. I'm gonna go and read the super chat. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I just got a super chat for $2. $2. Let me read your super chat. All right. I was trying to switch over to it because, like, ooh, that was a super chat, wasn't it? Like, I'm like always surprised. Like, oh my gosh, did you just really give me a super chat? Let me read your message, dude. Let me read your message. Let me find this message of this individual who wants to share their thoughts on this tragic situation. Okay, Just a Jerk says, missed you, Angry. I missed you too, bro. I missed you too. I missed you too, and I missed your money too. Especially your money, but I definitely missed you. Just a Jerk says, I'm gonna feed my cat steak while... Yeah, I can't read the rest of that, bro, but you know, I'm with you in spirit. I'm with you in spirit. Okay, I can read. Let's just say, Just a Jerk says he's gonna feed his cat steak while the homeless crisis is occurring, and I had to paraphrase that. I had to edit that, make that YouTube friendly, advertiser friendly. Okay, I'm telling y'all. Okay, this is like guys. This is a favor that I'm doing for y'all. I'm doing y'all a favor right now. I want y'all to understand that and appreciate that. Okay. I want y'all to understand that and appreciate that, because I could be out there hustling right now, doing other things, but here I am. Doctor says, I agree. This is the old AM from 2017. I never left. All right. I just stepped my game up. While you had these guys out here ranting and raving, guys, I've been planning for this for years. The old AM since 2017. I've been talking to y'all about this since 2017. All right? Y'all just didn't want to listen. I told y'all this was going to happen. I told y'all things were going downhill real fast. Some of y'all just didn't want to listen. And now look at you. All right? I said, invest in some crypto. Bitcoin. Back when I told y'all to start investing in crypto, Bitcoin was like $2,000 a coin. $2,500 a coin, 3,000 coin. It's $10,000 a coin right now. 10,000. So forget about Bitcoin, because y'all are too poor to invest in Bitcoin. I'm just letting y'all know. Y'all are too poor to invest in Bitcoin. All right? If you want to buy some Bitcoin to invest in altcoins, that's where the money's at for you guys. But no, Bitcoin is for people with houses that could take out mortgages, and for financial institutions. Bitcoin is not for you and me. Well, maybe for me, but not for you. All right. If you don't have a steady cash flow of like $100,000 at hand, then forget about Bitcoin as an option. All right. You should be looking at altcoins. Let me tell y'all something. It's so funny when all these people criticize cryptocurrency, because guess what? There's a new report out. All right. Came out on September 10th. And whoa, what does this what does this say? I would say bad one. What does this say? Survey: 40% of millennials look to crypto in the event of a recession. Now, I want to tell you guys something very interesting about these figures. What makes these figures very, very interesting. 40% of millennials look to crypto in the event of a recession. In the cryptocurrency space, around 90 to 95% of all cryptocurrency transactions are transacted by men. If you look at these figures, that 40% of millennials look to cryptocurrency, okay, in the event of a recession, we can quickly do a bit of math and easily conclude that around 35%, if not more, Of the millennials, all right? Of that 40% of millennials that are looking to crypto are men. What makes this significant is the fact that it means that there's a massive, massive room in the market for women to enter the market. This somewhat suggests that that most millennial men today, all right, or a good deal of them, are looking to cryptocurrency to secure their wealth and resources when everything goes downhill. Because most of us already don't have a bank account, or we've already overdrafted and we're waiting for them to shut the account down because we can't pay back that overdraft. I know it, you know it, we both know it. You know, we don't have any money for that overdraft. It's okay, millennials. I'm here with you. I'm out here with you. I know how it is, all right? It's hard. It's hard out there, all right? Y'all do not, listen to me, millennial. Y'all don't have to apologize, all right? Y'all don't have to apologize. I know what it's like to be homeless, all right? I never want to see that kind of life again. But I understand, all right? And you know what? Like I said, I can give you some tips. You don't have to pay for them. I don't give anything away for free. I give y'all a sample, and a sample is literally this is where my page is and where you can purchase my stuff. But I don't do handouts. I don't do those kind of things. That's just not. I'm not about that life. Because let me tell you something. Nothing is free in this world. I remember when people used to say that I was wrong for accepting money and donations and all this other stuff, because if I was a real so-and-so, then I would do it for free. Well, guess what? You know what? Homelessness ain't cool. I'm just telling you all the truth. Homelessness is not cool. Homelessness is miserable. Homelessness is painful. Homelessness, it's dehumanizing. All right? Many of you have never experienced it in your life, but you will. But you will, right? And when you finally do experience it, suddenly everything that I said, everything that I've talked to you about will make sense. All right? Suddenly you'll start to see things very, very differently. The world will begin looking very, very different. Okay? I'm just being honest with you. Because when you experience it for yourself for the first time, when you don't have a place to sleep, and you have to rely on the kindness of a food kitchen or a soup kitchen or handouts, then you realize how real things are. When you watch a cryptocurrency that was selling for 3 pennies today, now worth $74, all right? At that point in your life, you're thinking, wait a minute, didn't Angry tell me about this and say I should invest? You know, someone came to the channel recently, and they basically said, oh, you're just trying to get people to buy all this Bitcoin diamond because, you know, you have a large amount in it and you want to move, and you just want to move the market. And I thought to myself, and I said to them, you know what? I only have $70 in Bitcoin diamond, maybe 78 right now. Bitcoin diamond was previously worth roughly around $60 a coin. Now you can get them for like 60 cents a coin. Like 60 cents a coin. However, the technology behind Bitcoin Diamond is significant, as it offers significant improvements over Bitcoin's network, which will come under massive stress once again as people are rushing to get it, and you'll end up needing to spend like $20 for a Bitcoin transaction. Hence, people will prefer to use things like Bitcoin Diamond and Bitcoin Cash, especially Bitcoin Cash. And even Bitcoin Cash will start feeling the heat. So people start turning to other cryptocurrencies. And I explained this, all right? And when I explained this, they disappeared. I don't remember a response from them, okay? Because they make these accusations that they can't back up, and when you prove them wrong, they disappear on you. All right? And the same person will come back years later asking you for help. And they don't even give you an outright apology. They basically say it's not their fault because their life has been difficult. And, you know, they want some empathy from you. They want you to sympathize for them. Okay? Don't blame them. Blame their situation. Nah, I blame you. I blame them. All right? I blame them. Doesn't work like that. I blame them. 40% of millennials look to crypto in the event of a recession. All right? So new data suggests, this is from September 13th, September 10th. All right? I was on by 3 days. 3 days. It's still brand new. All right. There's a call for you. That's a vape cough. New data suggests 40% of millennials would prefer to invest in crypto assets in the event of a recession. In a news release shared with Cointelegraph on September 10th, multi-asset investment platform and social network eToro cited a survey on generational investment conducted from July 18th through to July 31st among 1,000 online investors in the United States. Respondents aged between 20 and 65 represented Generation Z, Millennials, and Generation X. Let's continue. The survey found that more than 2/3 of US-based investors are afraid of a recession and would consider converting part of their stock portfolio to safer investments or hedge with crypto assets, commodities, or real estate. Now, here's something for you to think about, guys. Buying stocks is hard. You need an you need a trading account. You need all kinds of things. A lot of times you need a minimum balance. You know what you need with cryptocurrency? You need a couple of dollars and the luck of the draw, all right? You can go to a cryptocurrency exchange, including decentralized exchanges, don't even require a login, and buy some coins. And now you're an investor. Versus, and no one knows who you are, versus having to register with the Security Exchange Commission, fill out all these tax forms, and then try to pick up some stock that's way overpriced and it's going to crash down as the recession hits and the company goes belly up. I'm telling y'all, you need to wake up. The survey, okay, let me continue. I read that. Millennials favor crypto assets. Among survey participants, 40% of millennials said that they would prefer to invest in crypto assets if a recession occurs, while 50% of Gen Z said they would choose real estate. As for Generation X, 38% said they would hedge their commodities. Guy Hirsch, managing director of eToro US, said, "We believe that if a recession were to occur, we'd see shrinking stock portfolios and growth in other asset classes like crypto." This is from eToro, one of the largest trading platforms in the world, as well as new fractional ownership models. Historically, these investment opportunities have been limited to high net worth and industrial investors. Do you remember what I told you? How difficult it can be to invest in stocks, even penny stocks. All right, but innovation is unlocking these opportunities for everyday investors, and clearly these results indicate that the demand is there. So guys, as things are going downhill and everyone's getting desperate, what are these millennials going to do with their $100 or $1,000 or even $100,000? Yeah, there's going to be a lot of desperate people with $100,000. All right, there's going to be desperate people with $100,000 that are desperate and dumping it into crypto, hoping to make it. And here's the problem: for those of you that know me and that have been learning and have been taking my courses, you know that when everyone is now rushing in to buy cryptocurrency, that's when you should be selling off your coins to them. That's not when you should be buying more. That's when you should be selling, taking your profit. That's your day. That's your time. When those crap coins, those dime coins that you bought for 0.00000000001. All right, let's be real. It's more like 0.00008. All right, cents. All right, so a fraction of 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 a fraction, or a fraction of a penny. All right. Now these coins are going for 10 cents. You bought in. You only had $10, so you invested $10. when it was a fraction of 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 a penny, and now suddenly you're sitting on anywhere from $10,000 to $100,000. And you're thinking, what the heck just happened here? Why didn't I invest more? Why didn't I listen to Angry? All right? And guys, what? You want me to say I told you so at that point? Let me tell y'all something. I want y'all to understand what happens when crypto skyrockets, all right? By the grace of God, I have all my current investments and more in place. Y'all think I'm gonna be here on YouTube with you? Y'all are crazy. I'm not gonna be here making YouTube videos, all right? When my crypto investments skyrocket, y'all think I'm gonna be here with you? No, 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 no. All right? Y'all may never see me again. I'm gonna be out living la vida loca, enjoying my money, getting mine. All right? I'm gonna be out living a good life. Those cryptocurrency courses, you won't have access to them. All of that stuff I'm taking down. When the recession hits and crypto skyrockets and I have a ton of money, y'all think I'm gonna be here with you? Crazy. Y'all so crazy. Y'all so crazy. Y'all think I'm gonna be here. I'm outie. Y'all, listen to me. I'm gonna disappear from the internet like I was never here to begin with. All right? I'm gonna be busy spending my money and buying up my property. And I'm gonna be selling my crap coins to the people like you who didn't invest. And there's a lot of you that are going to be going around Google, trying to Google information on cryptocurrency and getting fooled. Then you're going to go taking $500 cryptocurrency courses. Guys, I give you guys cryptocurrency courses for like $199, $129, even flash sales and early bird specials of $99. You know how much these courses go for at universities, at these companies? They sell them for $1,000 a piece. 1,000, and they don't sell a course. Oh no, they don't sell a course. They give you a subscription. They give you a subscription where you can pay like $2.99 a month to access one course that has a bunch of different sections with a little bit of information. And if there's something you don't understand, oh, they can help you. You can set up a paid consultation at like, guys, it's gonna be like $500 an hour. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm going to be real with you. In blockchain and cryptocurrency, it's going to be like $500 an hour. To consult with an experienced blockchain specialist, because blockchain is not easy, it's going to be like $500 an hour. Y'all are going to be paying like $500. And you're going to pay these people too. You're going to be grateful for that hour. And there's going to be a waiting list, okay? You think you're just going to walk in and talk to a blockchain specialist? No, you don't. All right? They're going to put you on the list, and in a couple of months, they'll try to get you in. If a spot opens up early, they'll let you know, and you're going to be paying up front, and all sales are final, all right? There's no return, okay? And that's just to ask some questions. Let's just ask some questions. If you actually want to, get involved, like I said, you're going to be spending a couple $1,000s a year, if not more. If not more. You know where I've been recently? I've been helping people buy crypto. I've been helping people learn about crypto. I've been taking on students, all right? I have other students right now that basically pay me to make lessons for them, that pay me to teach them, all right? I have other students right now that I'm working for. So when you don't see a lot of my videos right now, I'm out here working with other people. I have institutional investors, I have stockbrokers, I have lawyers, I have doctors, I have all these people that want this knowledge, okay? I got doctors asking me questions about cryptocurrency, and I'm charging them well, yes I am. So when y'all think this is a game, think again. Think again, all right? Like I said, those courses, those cryptocurrency courses, take them while you can, because they're not going to be there. When the recession hits, listen to me, I'm telling y'all, my crap coin portfolio goes up, y'all are just gonna see either the channel is just gonna disappear, the site's just gonna disappear, everything's just gonna go offline, And you're like, where the heck did Angry go? You're like, Angry, we need you. And I'm like, sorry, but I don't need you. Yup. You're cold. They're like, Angry, that's some cold stuff. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. All right? I'm doing me. I'm doing me. That's really it. All right? Call it selfishness, but that's how I roll. Okay? And like I said, guys, waiting online for 2 pieces of chicken, all right, for hours when you're homeless. Some of y'all think you're gonna do homelessness in Southern California. It's not cool. It's not cool. Homelessness in Southern California is hard, man. I'm telling you, right? I remember out there, you got tuberculosis to deal with, and you don't want that. You don't want that. I mean, some of y'all are about that life, and it's not my place to tell another man or woman how to live their life. So if you're about that life, be about that life and do it big. But just know you're gonna have a lot of competition. Have a lot of competition, and some people don't like moving on their turf. But there's a learning curve, just like crypto. Just like with crypto, there's a learning curve with crypto. There's a learning curve with homelessness, and I'm sure, given enough time, you can become good at it. Now, me personally, I don't want to become good at homelessness. All right, homelessness is not something I would ever want to become good at. But again, do you, man, bro? Do you? I respect your decision 100. And I really don't, but again, it's not my place to tell you how to live your life. If that is what you want, if that's how you feel in your heart, that you feel like, homelessness is something that I can do, I can experience, I can survive it, I can thrive in it. See, let me tell you something about that thrive word. Some people think they thrive in it, they don't realize that they're literally just dying on the inside. Not just their hearts, but from illness, because you can get some stuff out there. I mentioned TB a minute ago, but don't even worry about that. Don't listen to me. If that is where your heart is taking you, if the streets of Southern California is where your heart is taking you, then I want you to do you, all right? I want you to do you. Do you. Fractional ownership carves its way. A recession would purportedly fuel investors' interest in fractional ownership and new asset classes, with 92% of those most concerned about a recession saying they would own fractions of famous artwork, landmark buildings, and private startups, among the other types of investments. By the way, guys, do you know what is the best, or among the pretty much the best tool right out there right now that allows you to utilize fractional ownership in very quickly and rapidly? Cryptocurrency. You're like, what am I talking about? You see, there are some coins that you can that are tied, we call them tokens, that are tied to fractional ownership. So let's say someone wants to purchase a property, a business, a house, right? You want to purchase a business, but they don't want to invest all their money into the business, all right? So they go out and they make a currency. And basically they create a contract. And the contract is created on the blockchain. Let's use the Ethereum blockchain, for example. And the contract stipulates that there's 100 coins. And each coin is worth 1% of that business. Okay. And it also stipulates that they're going to sell a certain number of these coins. And for every coin you own 1%, and you're entitled to any revenue generated from that business or from the sale of that business. And it's the same thing, or the sale of a house, a property, whatever. Again, think about that carefully. So everyone invests in this, a bunch of people come together, and individually, it's a lot of money. But separately, it's only a few $100s, if not less, okay? And people can put in different amounts because these coins can be divided up. So for example, you don't have to own 1%, you can own a percent of a percent of a percent, all right? You can own a percent of a coin, you can own a fraction of that coin. If the coin is divisible by 18, then you can own a small portion of that coin. And if that business ends up manifesting and growing into something significant, that ends up being worth, let's say, $1 million or millions of dollars, then even if you owned only a fraction of a percent of that business as a result of that coin, you're still going to be entitled to thousands of dollars for something that you invested maybe $100 or less in. Getting really interesting now, okay? Because there are different kinds of coins. We have utility coins, we have security coins, and we have equity coins. The coin that I just gave you an example of that would allow you to do something like that, to own a share, okay, a fraction of a share in a fraction of a share in something like famous artwork or landmark buildings or private startups or investments. Like I said, all right, those are called equity coins. Some of y'all didn't know that. Many of y'all don't even know the different kinds of cryptocurrency out there. You don't know the difference between an equity token. You don't know the difference between a utility token. You don't know the difference between a privacy token, okay? Did you know that a privacy token and a utility token can be the same thing, but they can also be different things? What? What's a privacy token? You know what? I'm not even gonna tell you. I'm not even gonna tell you. You know that? But you know why? Because I've been giving y'all free information. I gave y'all enough already. I've given y'all enough already. You got enough. A recent survey by Huru India showed that high net worth individuals in India are more likely to invest in Bitcoin. Digital currencies were the fourth most preferred asset overall. Listen to this. Digital currencies were the fourth most preferred asset overall by high net worth individuals in India, where cryptocurrency is essentially banned. Okay, you can go to jail for possessing it in India, and millionaires and billionaires in India are buying it up in droves. What does that tell you right now? All right, to make this very interesting though, although almost half of the respondents didn't know what cryptocurrencies were, what this further tells you is that there's a massive market. Okay, and the people who don't know what crypto is right now are going to be the ones that start rushing in and dumping money. That's going to make the rest of us really rich. I told y'all there's going to be a lot of overnight millionaires. This is going to be the biggest transfer of wealth in the history of the world. Okay? You know, but you don't have to listen to me, because people don't want to, a lot of people don't want to invest. They don't want to take risks. They don't want to have to risk anything, all right? They want it to just come to them. You know how many people end up losing money, tons of money, in January of 2018? Because while I had been investing for months and months before that, and even building my own cryptocurrencies, in January of 2018, when the markets were at the highest, that's when people were putting money in, rushing to get some. That's when everyone should have been selling, all right? At that point, I already had my money. I had already amassed $160,000 in crypto. I'm just being real with you. So I got my money. All right? And those people who came in at the tail end of it, they lost money. Right now, when crypto is still moderately low, you should be investing. And I teach you guys how to invest, how to figure out what coins to invest in. I give you all of the framework, right? Another big thing is going off the grid. Right? You're going to want to go off the grid. You're not going to want to stay in the US, or you're not going to want to stay in cities. You think big cities are going to be a thing? You got to be kidding me. Everyone's going to be rushing away from the big cities, because that's where everything crazy is going to happen. But again, if you're about that life, be about that life. All right? Because I'll say it again, it's not my place to judge. If you're about that life, be about that life. But guys, don't forget, right now, we have all these courses on cryptomoney.academy, and we also released a brand new course. This course is serious, and it really helps for people who are worried about the recession, okay? And people who don't know what they're going to do. We put out a new course called An Expats Guide to Decentralized Banking and Off-the-Grid Living, all right? And the course has actually been filling up. A bunch of people have signed up for this course already, as you can see, right? And with the course, it doesn't just teach you about crypto, it actually teaches you about it teaches you extensively about crypto, as well as other forms of banking that you can do without crypto. You basically will have a bank account without banking, okay? So in this course, you're going to learn do any and all kinds of banking using only cryptocurrency. Writing checks without a bank. All right? You're like, what? Yep. Using debit cards and credit cards without having a bank account powered entirely by crypto. Methods unknown to most. So I've actually put in some brand new methods in here. All right? Debit card methods that essentially will allow you to do this with a variety of different debit cards, okay? Using methods that no one knows about. Because guys, I don't have a bank account. You're like, what, Angry? I don't have a bank account. I don't have a bank account. And I have multiple debit cards at my disposal. I have tons of access to cash. Multiple ways to withdraw cash anonymously, and I can also do it. I can do it using crypto. I love crypto, and I can do it without using crypto, using other methods as well. And I teach you about those in this course too. We have direct deposit to crypto, so you can learn how to do direct deposit, get your paycheck in crypto, and also making purchases anywhere using crypto. You're like, what? Anywhere? Anywhere, bro. And of course, you're gonna learn how to live off the grid using crypto. Y'all think it's a game until y'all need to get out of the cities because things are not going so well in the cities. And you're like, hey, like Angry, maybe you can give me some advice. I won't even be here. I told y'all, I'll be gone. Shoot, don't look for me in Panama because you won't find me. I'm not saying I won't be there, but you won't know who I am, all right? You won't know who I am, and I will have security. All right? This whole brother, come on, brother. You know, we were brothers. No, bro, we go way back. No, bro, I don't know you like that. I'm just going to be real with you. All right? And even if I did, then you would know that I told y'all years ago to prepare. So, you know, you did this to yourself. You know? You did this to yourself. All right? But I don't know who you are. So you know, and I'm not angry. I'm angry that you're on my property, but I'm not this angry guy you're talking about. I don't know who the heck that is. But, you know, peace out, good luck. Honestly, I really don't care, but I'm just saying that just because, you know, conversational. Yo, security, get this guy out of here. Seriously, what are you guys doing? What do you think I'm paying for you for? I will get somebody else to do this job, all right? If there's a lot of people who want to work right now. If you can't keep these people off my property, I will get someone else to do your job, all right? Sorry, we're sorry, Mr. Angry. Yeah. I told you my name's not Angry, all right? You're fired, all right? That's the second time you made that slip up. All right? Oh no, please, I really need this job. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do for you? I'm gonna let you keep this job. I'm gonna cut your pay. What? Listen. I can get somebody else to do your job for half of what I'm paying you. But I've got such a kind heart, even after all your slip-ups, I'm gonna let you keep your job with just a moderate 40% pay cut. Shh, all right? 40%. Listen to me. Do you want your job or not? Yes, I want my job. Okay, so I'm gonna let you keep your job at a moderate 40% pay cut. What do you say? Thank you, Mr. Egger. He's got tears in his eyes, crying because he don't know what he's gonna tell his wife, but at least he still has a job. And I'm there just like, you know, this is life. This is life. Y'all thinking this is the old Angry. I never changed. I was just smart. While everyone's been busy with all this other nonsense, I've been out here getting money and getting prepared, all right? With this course, you're also going to learn crypto to cash quick conversion methods and vice versa. So how to get your money out in crypto quickly and how to get crypto quickly from cash. It's back and forth, all right? We have withdrawing and depositing thousands per day using crypto, all right? Anonymously and without bank accounts. So this method, you can deposit and withdraw easily over $4,000, and to be very honest with you, up to maybe about $15,000 to $20,000 before you start running into issues. Yes, you heard me right. You can pull out you'll probably be able to pull out around $16,000 more or less for many of you on the higher end in a single day if you need to, or buy $16,000 or more in a single day, not even having to use an exchange. So I have all of that in the course for you. And of course, we have sending and receiving money to and from anywhere in the world, and then converting it to cold hard cash immediately. As a bonus, I've also put in another section, which is advanced banking without using banks or crypto. So there's a bunch of other digital services that have emerged. And these are actually, a lot of these are services that are offered by large companies that allow you to do crypto-like banking without even using crypto or having to have a bank account. And I teach you about these in this course as well, so that you have a complete understanding of what your options are and how you can survive. We actually have this course on sale for $99.99 right now. It goes for $159.99. We have the weekend sale happening right now, and I think there's it's only 8 hours. I started it up before the video started. I think you guys actually have a little bit less time. Let me see how much you guys actually have 6 hours and 55 minutes left. Yeah, you have 6 hours and 55 minutes left to go and get the course. But that's not a problem. That's not a problem. All right. Because, for those of you that don't need it, like I said, if you're about that homeless life, do what makes you happy, do what makes you smile. It doesn't make me smile, but if that's what makes you smile, then smile away, because that ain't my life. That's not my life, all right? But yeah, it's $99.99 right now as a part of a weekend sale for you guys. And it's available for the next 6 hours and 54 minutes, because I didn't tell you guys about the sale at the beginning of the video. And I'm not adding an additional hour on. Nah, you're not getting an additional hour. So if you want to pick the course up, you can get it for $100, or you can pick it up when it's $159 tomorrow. Whatever, guys. At the end of the day, you do what makes you happy. We also have tons of other great courses that are going to teach you everything you need to know about crypto, especially if you don't know anything. Like, for example, don't go to Google and try to start Googling cryptocurrency, because you're just gonna find these scams, like these courses that are trying to scam you out of your money, trying to fool you into sending them your currency, stuff like that. All right, listen to me, nothing is free in this world, only the love of God, all right? That's it. Anything else you're gonna have to pay for. So if you really don't know where to start, you should definitely take the Introduction to Cryptocurrency course. Because what I've done with that course is I actually worked on that course so that it can get you over the hump and the learning curve, because there's a huge learning curve with cryptocurrency. I'm a cryptocurrency developer. I've developed multiple different cryptocurrencies, and I'm a large investor as well. So I've invested in lots of cryptocurrencies, and I help others invest as well. And I teach regularly. I do private lessons now. People have reached out to me, and I make pretty good money doing that. So that's one of the reasons why I'm not as active right now with these videos, because I have people from all walks of life with lots of money that are like, hey, we'll give you lots of money just to teach us one-on-one. I'm like, you know what? I got you, all right? I got you. But these courses are here, all right? And for example, you can learn with this how to choose and invest in altcoins that will increase by 10 times to 1,000 times, how to buy Bitcoins anonymously through secret methods, because you're going to need Bitcoins if you want to invest in crypto, how to get free cryptocurrency, okay? So this course is $199. It's absolutely worth it. This course is not a joke. It is 100% real. This course, everyone should have this course in their itinerary. The reason why is because you can get your cryptocurrency for free, literally doing nothing, and you can turn around and sell that cryptocurrency when it becomes available on the exchanges for sale. And usually people are rushing in to buy them, but guess what? Now you already have them for free, all right? We also have how to take profit from cryptocurrency so you don't lose your entire investment, which a lot of people do. And then there are specific elements that cause the market to go up and down. And we actually have a course that teaches you how to time the market and make massive profit. So you can then begin figuring out when the market is going to go up and when it's going to go down. For those of you that don't know how you're going to survive in the economy, and you really don't have a lot of other skills, you can also start generating income using the Introduction to Day Trading Cryptocurrency for a living. You can take $100 a day and make a $30 profit on that from your $100 a day trading crypto. And then $30 a day from $100, and you can do this using a lot of different automations, which we talk about. And $30 a day for making crypto is $900 a month. So you take $100 and you generate $30 every single day as a result of that $100 investment from the first day. That's $900 a month. That's $900 a month. That may not be money to you, but I'm telling y'all, when people are hungry and hungry and hungry, that's money. All right. When you don't have, when you're hungry, you don't have place to live. And listen, for those of you that are worried about that, don't worry about that. All right. Listen to me. Southern California. If you're about that life, be about that life. If you're about living out there and, trying to getting yourself a tarp, because that's what they do. They set up the tarp and the homeless people sleep in the tarp. But you got to be up by like 5 a.m. because that's when the police come and start moving you. Listen, again, guys, you're going to be good. You're going to be good. We also have mastering crack coins. So basically, we have this insane course which just teaches you how to find the crack coins that will make you massive profit. And this is using methods that no one knows. And of course, we have a new course, which is blockchain secrets that will make you rich. We have how to make massive profits from ICOs. We have another course, which is a more condensed course, which teaches you how blockchain actually works. We have another course, make massive profit without taking massive losses. We have this course, which will actually teach you the strategies that you must use to become an altcoin millionaire. Because, for example, if you want to be a millionaire or an altcoin billionaire, the strategy that you're going to have to use is much, much, much more different than if you're just trying to, make a couple $1,000 or even a couple $100,000. To become a millionaire, you have to use a specific strategy if you want to make a lot of money in cryptocurrency, of how you buy it and how you sell it and how you invest, and as well as how you hold. All right? And you might think, well, I'll just hold forever. That's what we call bad investing. Okay? So you have to understand how to sell, but also how to buy and how to hold. We have converting cryptocurrencies without using an exchange. So for those of you that want to start converting cryptocurrencies, we have this course on special right now for $99, and it usually goes for $159. It'll be $99 for the next 8 hours if you want to pick it up. And and then we also have how to quickly withdraw your crypto and cash from any ATM and any other crypto to cash for conversion method. Yeah, guys, I'm done. I told you everything I need to tell you. All right. You can find links to the courses in the description of the video. That's where they are, and you can pick up a course if you want to do it that way. And like I said, an Expats guide to decentralized banking off the grid, because y'all gonna need to. Because guess what? When the recession hits, you're not gonna be able to take money out of the bank. Y'all think you're gonna be able to take money out of the bank? You're not gonna be able to take money out of the bank, and you're gonna need a debit card. Like there's a lot of places where you need to use a credit card or a debit card if you want to buy something. But if you don't, how do you do this? And you're gonna say, well, and if you don't have a bank account, and even like some of these prepaid debit cards, how do you load them? For example, you need to have a bank account to load them, or you need to be able to go to like a certain store and load them. Guess what? With decentralized banking through crypto, you don't need any of that crap. Okay? You don't need a bank account. You don't need another credit card. You don't need a PayPal. You don't need any of that. You just need Jesus and to go your way and get your money, all right? And I teach you in these courses how to do it. I teach you how to do it. So that expat guide is gold, all right? This expat guide is golden for you, all right? An expat's guide to decentralized banking and off-the-grid living. Take it while you need it. Well, while you can get it, because like I said, once my investments go up, Angry's going on a long. It's not even a vacation. I don't want to call it a retirement. But I'm just gonna call it a starting a new life. Okay. You can say a new chapter in my life, but I feel like it's like starting over, like, because I don't plan on remember any of these things, like the angry who. My life is good. I'm a happy guy. I'm the happy guy. I would always just burst out at the song. And the funny thing is, like right now, I'm just being honest with you, because I'll be gone. I'll be out. It's gonna be out, like OUT out. You're gonna say, where did Angry go? Where's Angry? You know where Angry went? Where Angry got the heck out of there. That's where Angry is. All right, Angry is in some unknown location right now that you will not find him in. Goo Monster is in the chat. Goo Monster is in the chat. What's going on, Goo Monster? All right, Goo Monster is in the chat. Guys. Shout out to Goo, shout out to AP. AP530 says, at least Angry is honest. Some of y'all are here getting angry with me, like, we knew you were like this. Guys, what do you think these other guys are gonna do? Like, I mean, seriously, at least you know who I am. I keep it real with y'all. I tell you exactly what I'm about, all right? And that's why people trust me. That's why people trust me, because I tell you the truth, all right? And I don't lie about myself. Everything I've done, I've opened up to you and I've told you that truth. And I've been honest with you about that, all right? I've been honest with you about that. Anyway, oh, Black Eagle says, I was homeless too. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's not cool. Black Eagle says, I'm loading up on altcoins. Like I said, guys, you better know what you're doing, because you can lose all your money if you think you're just going to go and start trying to buy crypto. Good Monster says, what's up, Angry? What's going on, Good Monster? I haven't seen you in a little bit. Haven't seen you a little bit, bro. Guys, you need to begin getting on your game, because like I said, the title of this video is No, MrBeast isn't coming to rescue you, all right? So you better prepare. MrBeast is not going to bail you out. He's not going to come handing you $100 bills, all right? Saying, oh, I've got this for you. No, all right? That's all for TV. YouTube is not real. You got to be kidding me, all right? That's a lot of that stuff. I won't tell you the truth. I think a lot of that stuff is actors. I'm gonna be real. A lot of stuff is actors. At the end, he's like going around collecting back the money. Like, all right, yeah, you gotta get back the money. All right, you gotta get back this money. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't know. I don't really don't care. I'm out here getting mine. I hope you get yours. Love God, get money. Links to my cryptocurrency courses are in the description of the video. And shares. The day will come when I won't even be doing the shares anymore, because I'll just be like, I'm getting this money. I'm getting this money. I'm getting this money. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I don't even care anymore. I'm just looking at that money. I'm looking at my money. It's me, God, and I'm getting my money. I don't care about anything else right now. I literally, if I have my health, I got God, my health, and my money. I don't worry. I'm not worried about anything else or anyone else. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm not worried about anything or anyone else. I'll be okay. You're like, money can't buy happiness. Yeah, but let me tell y'all something. It can sure as heck keep you from being homeless, and I'm a lot happier when I'm not homeless. Anyway, I'm out.